Okay, so I will take just 5 minutes for illustrate just a few recommendations. Does not work? Okay, okay. So welcome in Rome. We are very happy to have received so many application and many good application. It was just a pity that could not accept everybody. And we have some people connected online. I hope they can hear me. And okay, I want just a brief introduction. I imagine most of you know about the Yambo code, but maybe some of you it's the first time that heard about the code. The code is a code based on many body perturbation theory. That will be the main topic of the school. And Yambo works needs a ground state calculation before to be applied, and it is interfaced with some very common DFT codes, Quantum Espresso, Binit, and also other. And then he reads the quantities, eigenfunction and eigenvalues of a DFT calculation to implement, to build up green function, then developing microscopic cleaning and GW approximation by the Salpeter. That will be all topics of this school. Features, Yambo has many features, and quasi-particle energies, linear optical properties, so something happened here. Okay. Exciton, plasmon, also magnons. There are specialized algorithms for low-dimensional systems, temperature-dependent properties, absorption, electron-phonon coupling, also non-equilibrium and nonlinear optics, and also post-processing via Python interfaces. And not all, but many of these features will be illustrated during this school. Okay, Yambo also in the last years also developed a lot in terms of software engineering, and has been ported to work on hybrid architectures. Here it is not the last example, but quite recent example of scalability of a typical GW calculation of Yambo. Here it was able to run to more than 1,000 GPU cards. I think the last test, stress test we did was of last week. I don't have seen the picture, but I know that was able to run on the 19% of the new machine in Bologna pre-exascale machine. And all these software engineering development were done thanks to the Max Center of Excellence. Yambo is one of the flagship codes of the Max Center of Excellence, is a center of the European Commission that is based on several codes that are listed here, including Quantum Espresso, Siesta, so community code. And the goal of the Max project, that is also a sponsor of this school, is parallel optimization and performance portability, support of the codes to run on GPU architectures. There is also an extension on energy efficiency of the codes and software co-design. And a very important part, Max is dedicated, and I'm really attached as I'm coordinating, is the effort on education and training. And this is a school that is inside the Max training program. Okay, the topics of the school of the next few days. We will have introduction to many-body tensor theory, linear response. We will have hands-on on GW, absorption spectroscopy with the solution of the Bethe-Salpeter equation, time resolved nonlinear optics, and non-equilibrium green function. These are the topics, but I want to spend 2 words on the learning objectives of the school. So what you will see in the hands-on is how to obtain meaningful results. This can be quite naive, but in this kind of calculation, if you not pay enough attention and you are not aware of what you are calculating, you can essentially obtain any numbers. So it's very important to be aware also of the user approximation, the accuracy and the limitation of the method you are applying to solve your problem and make your prediction. We will talk also about performance, best practice in running the Yambo code. And we also will give you the possibility to talk about your research project, and we can see together how many-body perturbation theory and the Yambo code that can be useful for your own research. So all this point I will summarize here to say that, I mean, you will be here for 5 days, try to take profit and don't hesitate to ask questions. We have dedicated time after lecture, but also during the coffee break, anytime to the lecturer and the tutors. Don't be shy and don't hesitate to ask questions. This is the program you have, so I don't have to go in details. You can read it. This is split in 5 days. What I've answered here that besides theoretical lectures, this is we used to do in the school to have also some experimental lecture. We will have 2 experimental lectures. One on angle resolved photoemission spectroscopy. There will be an experimentalist to teach us setups and results on ARPES, and one on time resolved spectroscopy. So to have also a contact with an experimentalist on the quantity you want to use to calculate with many-body perturbation theory. We will have 2 social events. One is this evening. We will have a get together. You are all invited, and a social dinner on Wednesday that is offered by our sponsor. We will have a poster session. I think we will have to touch a bit this part of the program to allow more time to the poster session. We received many posters, and we would like to give you time to explain your research and discuss. And the last, the closer of the school, what we call help desk, you are invited to make questions to lecturer and tutors about your research, and if you need some guide or some advice on the usage of the codes. We will have hands-on using the Yambo code and the Cheers code. Some practical info. So the theoretical lectures will be here in this hall, while already from this afternoon after the coffee break, the hands-on will be in 2 halls that are upstairs in the 2nd floor. Okay, the poster session, you will have 2-3 minutes, not more, because you are many, for some flash presentation. And I ask you during the coffee break, whatever, to upload your presentation in Matteo's laptop, or we can, Matteo is here at the bottom, in order to have to save time. And this is a privacy and policy disclaimer. This is needed by the European rules, just to let you know that there will be pictures, videos, and so videos for the lecturer. We want to record, we intend to record, and then to upload the lecture. But if you don't agree, please tell us as soon as possible, and we will not do it. Yeah, and the theoretical lecture will be made available in Yambo YouTube channels and the Max YouTube channels. Social events. This evening we will go to this Casa Dante. Is 20 minutes walking from here. So either we can go all together at the end of the school, of the day, or you can reach by yourself. Just take note of the address. And we will have the social dinner that it's 3 minutes walking from here. So very easy to reach. Please confirm your participation. 7:30, I would say. Yeah. Thanks. Okay. Some information for the people that's following online and not only. So if you have a question after the talk, please raise your hands or write a message in the chat. We can read it for you. Tutorial, unfortunately, will be not on streaming, but they have been all uploaded, the training materials in the wiki page of the Yambo code. You can find the Rome 2023 page that contains all the training material that we are going to follow during these days. In the wiki, you will also find these that we call cheat sheets, and we think it's a very useful document. It's a PDF document where you will find all the main equations that are solved by Yambo together with all the name of the variables and their meaning. And we found that it's quite useful when starting to practice with the code. Importantly, for people remotely, but also for the audience here for now and for the future, we have a very lively forum. And so any question regarding the code, any advice, also regarding compilations, you can subscribe to the forum and post your questions there. We will be happy to answer if possible. So contacts, we have a web page. I really have to thank Matteo for the reshaping of the Yambo website, that now I can say that it's very nice and was not before. We have a LinkedIn page, here the Yambo and the Max, where some news appears. We have a Twitter account for unfortunately the Yambo account, I think it was banned by Elon Musk. I don't know what's the situation now, Matteo. It's still banned, okay. But I mean, some new releases of the code or events, they pass also through the Max channel. So I thanks beforehand all the lecturers and tutors participating in the school, the sponsor, so the Max European Center of Excellence, the SECAM, this is that. No. Sorry. The SECAM, the node Simul of the SECAM, Psyche Network, CNR, the Institute of Nanoscience and the Institute of Structural Matter, and the SINECA Supercomputing Center for giving us some priority on the computer nodes for the hands-on. I thank all of you for the interest in the school, and enjoy the school, enjoy Rome. Thank you. And I finish here.